เฮ้สวัสดีครับHey, before you guys used to have something called like a almond crunch. Not have anymore? Not have? Okay, I take this toffee nut coffee frost. Yes. Okay. Thank you, Cup. Happy now. ครับน่าจะนานนะก็นั่นแหละ Thank you. Thank you. Sorry guys, I don't have the stabilizer. storage containers. Exactly what I need. This was even better. Yeah, this is pretty good, actually. It's a 2 compartment, or is this a 1 compartment? Can't tell. Maybe it's a combination of both. I think so. Just want the 1 compartment. So these aren't very big. Deep one. C1500. Yeah, this is what I need, actually, a deeper one.
ของลูกค้าอย่างเดียวนะ165 บาท160
Okay. Okay. Okay, cup of cup. Thank you. Disorganized. Hey, cats stayed in the box. Thank you. Oh, I came here to look at steak meat for tacos, carne asada.
Доставка еда, тут все равно дороже.
Hey, what's going on? What's for dinner?
You see what your guy's doing?
What guy?
Your friend, your buddy.
What's he doing?
Show you.
Oh, he's already doing. He's already working, huh? They got a lot.
I don't know why he's tearing out that floor. That's a tile floor. That's expensive.
I know.
I mean, porcelain.
Yeah. We already talked about it. He wants to put in fake wood.
Wood?
Fake wood. So I put in real wood because I came from the States. So when I bought my first condo, I put in wood floors. He's gonna buy these fake tiles that look like fake wood.
They'll fade in the sun.
Hey,
Does he know that?
We've already discussed all this stuff because I've been here. This isn't my first rodeo.
Yeah.
So I explained to him. I thought it was a kind of a weird thing, anyways.
It's hard enough to keep real wood from fading.
Yeah, he nothing against people he's from the South, but they just have a different perspective on what looks good and what stuff.
He's going to have right under that window. He's going to have a problem. I mean, I had Paul put in.
Yeah. I had to get my windows
blind window.
Yeah.
I mean, there's curtains.
Yeah.
Because
I did too. I did the same thing. I don't know if you noticed, but I had curtains in the middle, and I had curtains in the kind of the sit down in that little enclave. I have curtains. They were open the other day.
Blackout on the back of them.
And
I
then
had two pieces. Right?
And then I had to have film put on the inside glass. And I told
you
them,
did put that on.
well, it was so hot that you couldn't sit in there,
Yeah.
and this is with tinted glass. And I said, you know what? Please put in the darkest tint you can find, and it makes the room a little bit darker, but it bounces that heat right off.
I just have to pull my every day. Well, now we're okay because sun's around this side.
Yeah, you said it changes a little bit.
Not
Yeah,
me.
wow.
But what you can see on the hallways, where they have the windows.
Yeah.
It's all faded.
Yeah.
And even real wood.
Yeah.
Would change color.
Yeah.
It's going to change.
Yeah.
He's going to
But he's not putting in real wood.
tile-
He's putting in fake tiles, fake wood tiles.
I know, but
I know. They're manufactured.
It depends what they're made of.
Yeah.
If they're porcelain,
Yeah.
but still the color will come out.
Well.
That sun will just eat everything.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that he's doing that.
Well, part of it too is I think he's going through the experience of it all. I mean, we discussed it the other night, and he says it's good listening to these stories. Kind of like, when the first condo.
I'm surprised he went right in and did it instead of.
Well, the thing is, within the contract, he got free labor from Madam Chu.
No such
So,
thing. There's no
well,
such
it was
thing
included
as
in the price of the sale.
That's right.
So.
There's no free lunch in Thailand.
Yeah, so he agreed to buy the condo, but she was going to have it demoed out in 2 weeks or less. So that's why they went right in and did it. They just did the paperwork.
Is he going to do the bathroom as well?
Yeah.
That's the only thing that needed doing.
Yeah.
And I invited him to come up and look at my place because my bathroom is completely different than most of them. It
really?
has the tile.
Oh,
They
okay.
spent some money on the tile.
Nice.
Because it's different color.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
not just like
Yeah.
stuff. And it's really done nice. And they put a separating. I don't know whoever did it. Put
For
a little
design.
money in.
Yeah.
And the ones I've seen that were done by the condo, they're shit.
Yeah, I know. Well, they're trying to go as cheaply as possible because
course.
every baht they save is a baht in their pocket, right?
But I'm shocked. When I went in, I just went and had a look in the door, and I looked. He tore out the porcelain tiles. I mean, you don't see those around here.
Yeah, well, it's the same situation. Jacques, who sold me his condo, he had beautiful teak furniture. and it was beautiful. Now, if I was here pre-COVID, I would have either taken it and give it to friends, family, co-workers, did something with it, or even sold it. But I wasn't here, and so I told them they got to chuck it or sell it.
They sold it. There's no way they chucked it.
And then Jock, the previous owner, he was upset. He goes, "That's included in the price. I'm throwing that in, and you don't want it." And I said, "Well, I'm just doing a whole remodel. I don't need the teak furniture." And he was kind of a little bit upset.
You should have, yeah.
Because I mean, teak furniture is expensive. That teak wood furniture.
It depends.
Yeah.
It is a lot of it. It depends on what you're getting. Is veneer. It's teak veneer.
Yeah.
Because it is so expensive.
Wow.
Back in the day, I had a.
No, he explained to me where he got it, how expensive, how much he paid for it.
Because
he
if
wasn't
it's
buying.
pure teak,
Yeah.
It's outrageous.
It is, and it's heavy and.
When I was living in Singapore, I bought a ladder rack. I had it made. Now that was in '73. So back then, and you could get custom made just down the in China Village.
Yeah.
But even then, the front pieces that were carved are pure teak.
Yeah.
But the others that are not visible, it's teak veneer.
Yes, I know that.
So
yeah, I've even seen the plastic version.
Teak,
yeah.
And you threw it out, you need your headies.
Well, what the realtor did was he put an ad in all the publications, Facebook, Marketplace, all these places, said we're selling it on these 3 days, first come, first serve. I'm not going to hold on to any of the items. And immediately he got people saying, here's the payment.
Yeah.
Because
you can't buy it anymore.
Yeah. So
they've actually restricted teak.
he basically, most of the stuff he sold even before the day came. As soon as he posted it, people said, I don't need to look at it. The pictures are good enough.
Yeah.
I'm taking it.
Because they banned the export of teak. It's been banned.
Yeah.
Now the other one that was even more is rosewood.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, rosewood. You can. I had and Marenti. I had a piece of Marenti that was cut this way instead of off the side.
Oh, okay.
Off the whole tree to make a coffee table. I had that thing for 30 years, and my wife, when we first got married, thought because it had all the grains in it and the wood.
Yeah.
She says, "You don't know." She says, I came back from Singapore or from Indonesia, and she had painted it.
Oh, wow.
Black wood, and I went nuts. I said, I can't believe that. All I had to do was just put a little paint remover on and scraped it. It just came
it came right off?
Because
Nice.
the wood is so dense.
Yeah.
The paint never even went into it.
Yeah.
And after that, I just kept putting linseed oil in it.
Yeah.
And it just slowly seeped into it. So it was a really great piece.
Nice.
My daughter-in-law threw it out. That's how fucking stupid my family is. Because I had it in Calgary. And I had that thing in 3 different countries.
Yeah.
And I was going to eventually I was looking for the proper legs for a coffee table. Because you just can't put shit on a piece like that. They were moving to a new city and she thought it was just wood and threw it out.
Well, the German guy who's diagonally across the hallway from me, he bought the 2 condos. There's a gap. There's a 1 condo in between him and the 2 condos he bought. He bought 2 condos together, 100 square meters. They have some beautiful wood furniture inside there. He's in the same boat. He doesn't want any of it. So I didn't ask him exactly if he's selling it or removing it or dumping it or what, but he basically says, I don't want any of that wood furniture in there. And it was a Thai person that was living in there.
Yeah.
And they moved to a new house, and there it's kind of ways
So
out.
has he done it yet?
Well, he just closed on it with Madam Chu about a week and a half ago, and then he hasn't done the construction plans yet. So I'm sure the wood furniture is still in his place.
I wonder if he's got a sofa.
Yeah. So.
Because I'm looking, that sofa of mine is broken. And
So across the hallway, 3 doors down on the right, I forget what the numbers are, but the last 2 numbers are 70. Mine's what, 3-478. He's at 470.
Well, I'm renting anyway,
Yeah.
so I'll just tell Paul. What I want to
Yeah.
get is I'll show is a cane, not rattan, but proper cane.
Oh.
Rattan is too thin.
Yeah.
I want proper cane, and I have a pattern of sofa covers and stuff. But I don't know if Paul will do it or not.
Yeah. Paul,
Anyway.
you bought some hamburger meat, or is this
No,
pork
I'm
meat?
going to make.
Oh, you got pork meat.
Yeah, but I'm going to make breakfast patties.
Oh, nice. You're going to make your own, and you're going to season your own.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, and then a freezer.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to try it 1 or 2 frozen, and then thaw them out and see what happens. But
Yeah.
the fresh one, that's so easy to make, but you have to leave them overnight.
You know, a lot of your recipes that ask for beef, ground beef.
Yeah.
Do you still buy ground beef, or do you
Yeah,
switch?
buy it here.
You do. And
Yeah,
do you buy
because
the frozen kind, or do you buy
No, I buy it here, the fresh.
the fresh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it has less fat. They have 2 types here.
Yeah,
And the
that's
one-
the curious. They have 2 types. What are the 2 types they're selling?
Huh?
What are the 2 types they're selling?
Right there.
One's a Thai and one's a what?
No, they're both there.
Okay, so one's So are they both frozen?
You can see it there.
So
Less fat.
less fat is on the right,
Yeah.
and you're buying the one on the
That's
right.
all I ever buy.
Oh, you do. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, it's 100 baht more.
Yeah. Oh. Okay, you're paying for that. Okay.
Oh, of course. Absolutely.
How about if I was to make carne asada like street tacos, and I need beef? I'll use that for tacos, but let's say I want actual steak or sirloin or some strip steak or stuff. What kind of meat would you buy to make the
They
street?
don't have it here.
Oh, I know, that's what I'm saying.
The one
What's a
you want-
substitute I can use?
You want strip.
Yeah.
And you can get it, but it is really expensive.
Oh, okay.
If you're looking, it's, they have it in Villa.
Oh, they do.
Yeah.
Do you go all the way out to Villa to buy your meat there?
Buy certain stuff there.
But
But that's the only place. Larry had me buy one of these, might have been that one there.
I bought that for a pot roast one time. That's chuck, right? Yeah, I bought the chuck before to make pot roast. I have a crock pot that I bought
Actually,
on.
This is the chuck here.
Oh, okay, chuck roll, yeah.
Yeah, that's good. This
Yeah.
is good for rundown. But anyway,
Now I
They
bought
don't
this
have-
to marinate once. I bought the tri-tip and used it to cook on the barbecuer.
okay, that's the one, but there's something odd about that. It should be this fucking thin.
Yeah, they cut it differently, right? And so I had to cut my own, against the
That
grain.
that's the only thing. For my tacos, I only use ground beef. I
Yeah.
don't fuck with it. It's just not.
Well, how about like let's say you're making fajitas and you need actual steak.
I don't make fajitas.
Oh, okay.
I don't.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what kind of meat to buy when I'm making the fajitas and when I'm making steak
Well,
tacos.
I'll send you a YouTube link with the strip beef that they talk about. It's a specific cut.
Yeah.
And Larry tells me
Well,
you want to
I
get
would-
the inside piece,
Oh, okay.
not the outside.
Well, I would prefer. I don't want to be running all over town, so I would prefer to be buying it here.
Oh, okay. I don't know it.
Yeah, you don't.
They don't
you-
have it here.
Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah.
Well, I tried it. Larry pointed it out.
Yeah.
He said he thought it was, and I tried it. It was tough as shit.
Yeah, that's the problem, right?
This stuff is tough.
Yeah, because it's Thailand.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why.
Well, that's why the one in Villa is so expensive.
Yeah. Well,
'Cause
this is
it's
why I switched a
Australian.
lot of my meals and I eat a lot more chicken and pork here in Thailand because.
I haven't had a piece of beef in 2 years.
Yeah, because beef here is
Well,
either
except-
it's either really expensive or it's not very good quality.
Except for when I make the rundown.
Yeah.
I know.
Well, that's where the guys come over sometimes for during football season. I make a pot roast. So, yeah.
But the thing about rundown is that it's famous. It's really famous, and you don't even have to refrigerate it in the fucking jungle.
Really?
We used to be able to keep it for 3 weeks without refrigeration.
Really?
It's
Huh.
the way it's made, and it goes back. It's an old recipe from colonial times
Yeah.
in Indonesia.
Yeah.
You use coconut milk
Mm-hmm.
or cream. Cream is actually better, and it takes 4 or 5 hours to cook it,
Ah.
and then you leave it overnight at
Yeah.
least, and then you can keep it refrigerated for weeks, months.
Yeah.
But unrefrigerated, it'll keep.
Yeah. So like, I'm gonna ask Larry
See,
if
the
I should buy the
problem
strip
with it-
loin or if I should buy the tri-tip for the steak tacos.
This is bullshit. There's no fat at all.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
That's not strip loin. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
That's complete bullshit.
Yeah.
It's got to have some
Yeah.
fat into it.
Yeah. This is what I'm talking about. That's what makes buying this stuff so hard. And then
Well,
you know.
Larry is the meat guy. He know, as you well know.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That one over there looks interesting.
Yeah.
That blade muscle, but that might be tough.
Yeah.
Anytime you see the word muscle,
See, all this stuff is tough here.
see, but with rundown, that's the only beef I'm buying these days.
Yeah.
That I want tough because you cook it for 4 hours.
Okay. How about this top sirloin? Is this truly top sirloin?
That looks okay.
Yeah. So if I was to buy for steak tacos, I'd probably buy one of these two.
I wouldn't buy that for steak tacos. $6.95.
Well, I'm saying like not looking at price wise, those are the only two options we have because there's no. They don't have skirt steak and they don't have
Well,
flank
that's
steak
the one I'm
and
thinking of. They do have in Villa. They have
oh
skirt.
oh
That's the one. I'm sorry, strip. I didn't mean to say.
okay
It's skirt.
yeah
And that's what we thought this went down here, but it's not.
yeah. So I want skirt steak tacos
that
or
in
flank
Villa.
steak. Yeah.
And they have the complete skirt. It's
Oh.
rolled up, and they sell the whole thing.
Oh, that's awesome. I'll check it out then. Yeah.
You find it down right in the fresh meat counter, right at the end
Okay.
on the left side. And the guy just ask the guy. They're really good there.
Okay.
But you pay.
Yeah.
It's 600 a kilo.
I know. That's why the last couple times I made tacos and had people over, I just did the ground pork actually.
Oh.
I ended up didn't even do ground beef. I just got ground
I
pork.
use ground beef.
Yeah.
Pork has got too much fat in it.
Yeah. So well, I drain mine and you
Yeah, I
know.
do that as well.
Yeah.
But for I've never made. I'm trying to make.
Now I do use chicken a lot now. So I make a lot of I tell people we're gonna have chicken tacos. You know, I cook up I cook the chicken on the barbecuer and then I chop it up or cube it.
The duck is excellent.
Yeah.
I use it and it's cheap.
Yeah.
These,
Yeah. I know.
you know, you can get a couple of duck breasts I don't get the bone one. I just get the duck breasts.
Yeah.
And there's some really good recipes on YouTube.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Chicken is so dirt cheap here that I eat a lot of
I'm a little
chicken.
bit leery of eating that much chicken because they use they put antibiotics. in
Yeah, I
the food.
know. I saw I've seen a lot of videos lately about that and what's going in our home, in our food.
Well, but the alternatives aren't that great.
Yeah.
But I do that about once a month, something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, I haven't cooked duck at home for a long time because you know where I go to the French restaurants, and I have them prepare it. There's that one really popular
one
one.
by Tucumb?
No, I go to the one in Pratamnak in by Big Buddha Hill. I forgot the name of the French
Oh,
restaurant,
right,
but
yeah.
that's the one that's really popular. Sorry, we're in your way. So, yeah, that I forgot the Cafe de Amis is that popular one. So that's why that one's right there on Pratamnak Hill, right after you go past Buddha Hill.
That's nice.
And the French gentleman who's been running that restaurant for years does a really good job, and he'll have duck and lamb on the menu. So I usually will eat that along with escargot and a few other things. And he does such a better job than I can ever cook those items.
The lamb leg is really good here too.
Okay.
The trouble is that the best one is the bone in, but you're paying for the damn bone. And I didn't mind that when Steve was going out to the dogs. I always got that ham bone.
Oh,
for it.
yeah.
But now it's just kind of a waste. So.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's so fucking big. But,
Yeah.
But I'll do that maybe for a holiday or something, and then you get a lot of sandwiches out of it later.
Yes.
But for beef, the only one I'm doing these days, it's all I can afford.
Yeah,
It's,
I've changed it up for the last few years where I just hardly eat any beef when I'm here in town. I wait until I get back stateside and then I'll have beef.
But I mean, yeah, and although it's helping us with the back going down, I haven't checked lately. But
Yeah, it's 37.
yeah, it was headed towards.
Hey, I
38.
remember back in the day when we were getting 24, 25, 26, 27.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, we used to get anywhere. Yeah, we've been. I remember years ago, years and years ago, we were getting 24 to 27, talking about how terrible it was.
At one time, it was even higher than 40.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah. Well, I got really lucky because right at COVID, we got all the way up to 38 and a half, almost 39.
Yeah.
And so I
missed
exchanged.
that.
Yeah, so I exchanged my money and I bought that condo where I'm at now. And to get it from 39 at COVID time, when it was all the way down to 27 and a half, that's a pretty big difference for every dollar you exchange over. So
36.9 today.
yeah.
So, it stopped. It was headed really good, going really great.
Hey,
And then-
I'm really happy with that number already. Because for the longest time, we were under 30. You know, we were getting.
It was headed the right way,
Yeah.
and then somebody started a war.
Yeah. That's taking the big news right now. But you know, we used to get consistently under 30. You know, we're always around 27, 28. That's what I feel like the bot's always been for the US dollar. It's always been closer to 27, 28 more often than not.
But I've been coming 11 years and I haven't seen that.
Yeah, so, but that's, back in the day when I first started coming over here. But, yeah, it's
Well,
happened.
you think that's bad? When I was living in Indonesia, I know guys that retired from working for American companies, and they had their retirement income fund was in baht, in rupiah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it was 150 rupiah to a dollar. Right now it's 16,000 to
Well,
a dollar.
isn't that why a lot of the people who are retired? There's a lot of retirees in this town, in our town, that are on the UK pension that was not adjusted for inflation, right?
Yeah.
And so when they first started retiring here 10, 15 years ago, they were getting a good rate.
Yeah.
And then now they have so much less purchasing power because it's never been indexed, and they're getting the same. The conversion isn't as good for them.
Well, they because they're not living in the UK.
Yeah.
They don't get indexed.
Yes, that's correct. Was Steve part of that group where he wasn't getting the adjustment?
He just started it.
Oh, he did.
He just started it.
But I mean, for a long time, he wasn't getting the adjustment, right? And so,
no, he wasn't getting any
Yeah,
adjustment. He
and-
wasn't even getting something was going on with his pension.
Yeah.
Whether he owed back taxes, you never knew.
Yeah,
It turned
yeah.
out, if you talk to Dave,
yeah,
he knows all the shit that's going on.
yeah,
But Steve had
yeah.
he had a house that was worth. He
Yeah, I knew
inherited.
that he didn't really care about.
It's over 400,000 pounds.
Yeah, I know that.
And they were going to auction it for taxes.
Yeah.
It's stupid, but
Well,
he was a really strange man for that.
You know what was really unique about Steve is there's certain things he wanted you to take care of right away, and certain things he wasn't going to take care of right away. Like, I forget what it was. There was something happened. Oh yeah, my door didn't have the numbers. I don't know if you saw my door, but it has the real nice numbers and the letters. For the longest time, I had a sticky note on there that had my room number. And I tell you, man, he brought it up every time I saw him. If I saw him every day, 3 days in a row, he'd bring it up for 3 days in a row.
He'd get something in,
Yeah.
he'd really push it.
And then he was fed up with it after about 10 days that he went and bought the numbers himself. And you know how he doesn't like to spend money. And he went out and bought the numbers and left it on my door. And and then proceeded to call me twice a day until I actually physically got out of the chair and put the numbers up. But it's so funny because there's certain things like you'll tell him, hey, you need to take care of this, and he just doesn't take care of it.
No.
And then certain things he feels like you have to take care of, and he'll be on you to take care of it.
It was
It was so funny, yeah. So the numbers thing was one of the things, and then another thing was one time I went out of town for a business trip out to Singapore, and I left a lot of Lazada or a few Lazada packages down there. But these are all items that are 30 baht, 50 baht, 60 baht. No one's gonna steal them anyways. But he was messaging me, and I said, well, Steve, I'm out of town. I told you, the reason you're up in my room watering my plants is because I'm out of town. And he goes, oh, but you can't leave your packages down there. And then eventually he just took them and put them in his room.
You can't.
So
I have seen packages down there for months.
yeah. But he
And
didn't want
nobody
me to lose the packages. And I said,
Nobody steals them.
yeah, that's what I told him. And then he was messaging me, and I said, what are you messaging me for every day when you're watering my plants? I'm in Singapore working. And then he sent a kind of a little semi nasty message. He goes, I was tired of looking at your packages every day, so I took your packages and put them up on my room. Come knock on my door when you get back.
Well, every time when you were out of town,
Yeah.
every time he went out, he would look to see if you had any packages.
I know.
He did that every day. and he did. Well, we used to. I had a string or a rope, a little small rope, with a hook on it, and we used to pass shit back and forth through the window.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, because I'd come out to the store and find something, and if I would go into the pantry, which has expat food over there.
Yeah, that's
and
what he kept on.
Smoked salmon, and
Oh, that's the smoked salmon that he likes.
yeah,
Yeah.
that sliced stuff.
Yeah.
Thin slice.
Yeah.
And the smoked cheese. He was
Yeah.
big
Oh,
on that.
I didn't know that.
So if I was over there,
Yeah,
I would call him or send a message and ask him if he wanted it.
Yeah.
And when we were out on end of June, last day in June, was the last time we went out together because he didn't go out after that.
Yeah, I know.
And about a week later, I was in pantry over in Jomtien, and I messaged him. I'm here. I'm getting cheese, and because that's what I go there for.
Yeah.
I said, how much cheese and how much salmon do you want? And he messaged back none, and I knew that something was really wrong because he never ever said none.
No.
He always wanted.
Yeah.
So that's when.
Yeah.
But even then, we were all convinced that it was his back.
Yeah.
Or kidney stones.
Stones.
So when I went to the hospital and to try and get him to go there,
Yeah.
I went ahead of time to see if I had to make a booking.
Yeah.
And I told him what was going on, and had the symptoms about the blood in the urine, and we thought it was kidney stones. And they said, no, that's not kidney stones. That's dangerous. Where is he? I said, is it in the condo? I said, bring him here now. It's Sunday. There's nobody here. We'll get him in straight away. So I messaged him to say, I'm coming to get you now. He called me. He sent back, no, absolutely not.
Yeah. Yeah.
But by then it was too late.
Yeah, I know.
It was stage 4.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. It's real sad.
that's just what it is. It's done.
Yeah, I mean, I was really shocked to hear it because right before I left, he came over every day for 3 days in a row to have some Leo drinks, and we're shooting the shit,
Yeah, he just.
And he goes, hey, I'll see you back in the fall. And I actually wasn't planning on even being here until November. And then to get that message, August.
This started in
February, yeah, that's what you guys were saying.
And he never said anything to anybody.
Yeah, well, this is a guy who's never been to the hospital or doctors.
He was convinced it was. He just. Strange guy.
Yeah.
The other thing was, I think personally, he was worried about the money because he didn't have much money here.
Yeah.
And he was starting to get that pension.
Yeah.
And then it stopped. And
Well, I knew that he wouldn't go to certain places for Leo draft because it was
Oh,
5
really?
baht more
It's beyond
expensive.
that. That's, yeah. but
Yeah.
I've gone into bars with them.
Yeah, he like okay
And
this.
they don't have draft.
Yeah, yeah. Or this place is 5 baht more. I'm not getting it here. It's like, really? You're gonna make me walk a mile somewhere else for 5 baht? Yeah, yeah.
But what's the name of that guy that bought his condo?
His name is Danny. He's
Danny?
He's the firefighter. So he's he always wears the baseball cap because he got burnt.
Ah.
Yeah, so that
he's got a pension.
yeah, so he retired. He had to retire early because he had the
So he got a
fire.
disability?
Yeah, Google when you get home. Google Danny Ziegler firefighter and read his story. But yeah, he almost got burnt alive. They actually told his family members he's not gonna make it.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
What city?
he was down in Louisiana. So he was a Detroit fireman and then moved down to be with his brother down in Louisiana. And then the floor.
It was a professional fire,
Yeah.
so it wasn't volunteer.
No, he was a
So-
full-time. Yeah, he's a real firefighter.
Okay,
And
so he would've got a good-
he was at a commercial building and the roof collapsed. And then he got burnt before they can get to him. And so that's why he has a little bit of loss of taste. His eye is funny on the left side. He has no hair left. That's why he wears a baseball cap all the time. And so he had to retire.
A lot of people here that don't know hair left.
Yeah. And so he retired early and said, you know what? I might also just enjoy my life now. So he came out here.
So that's the place to do it.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he went to the edge and bought the kind of money that he spent on a place there.
Well,
part of the
he doesn't have as much experience as like you and I do. He hasn't been around that many years, right?
Yeah.
And so he went there and said, okay, I'm used to American living standards. I'm going to go by the edge. And then after he was there, he's like,
they're running it like a hotel.
yeah, he knows. That's one of his complaints now.
illegal.
Well, that's what he complains about. He goes, people are coming and going at all hours of the day with their luggage.
It's illegal, and they've already been busted 4 times for it.
Oh,
And they just pay a reach around and
yeah.
off they go again.
Yeah.
So I just out of fun, when he said he was in the edge, I went to one of these travel, booking.com.
Yeah.
They got fucking those. You can book 20 different ones on different floors in that place.
Yeah. That's why.
And they call it now a hotel. So they might have screwed around with the registration. Don't know if you can do anything here.
Well, Danny says the problem is not only is it the people who are coming and going at all hours of the day with their luggage, but he says the cleaning crew. They're in there first thing in the morning at 7 a.m., not after 9 a.m. or not after 10 a.m., but 7 a.m., 7:30. They're in there if the people have already moved out. They're in there with their vacuums and mops and banging around. He goes, man, it's terrible. I think that's part of the reason why he wants to move out of there.
Yeah, absolutely. I would too. And the other thing is that the security goes to shit when you've got all that strange people coming in and out every night.
Yeah.
But what the hell's going on?
Yeah.
So, when I watched him build that thing.
Yeah.
As we both did.
Yeah.
And then I saw these reports because there was nobody in it.
Yeah.
And then suddenly you started seeing these tour groups coming out of there.
Yeah.
Wait a fucking minute. You
Yeah.
can't do that.
Yeah.
You're not even allowed to. The law is.
I know.
A month is not allowed.
Yeah,
Must be longer.
When I went shopping around for a couple different, looking at other condos, some of these places had signs out there that basically labeled both in Thai and English, hey, you can't use this as an Airbnb, don't buy it to rent out, because we're not going to allow you to do it. So be forewarned, you buy this unit and you try to rent it out, we're not going to let you do it. Yeah.
That can, and there's so many pitfalls around town.
Yeah.
That originally I looked at the center condo one.
Oh, yeah.
And that was, I forget what year was that. 2005.
Uh-huh.
I think 2005. Before I moved into City Garden.
Oh, you lived out there.
Yeah.
Is that the one place that has all the different pools, Has the pool wraps around?
No, it's right next door.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, it's on Soy 15.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Right next, just before Urban.
Okay.
And it had there's three. Let's see, one, two, four buildings. And
Yeah, and they're kind of the pool sandwiched in between the different buildings.
yeah.
Yeah.
But there's on the building I was in. There's another pool on the roof.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So there was a second one. But and it wasn't one of these typical Russian ones where they make them like a shipping container.
Yeah, I hate
with
that.
with
Yeah.
a toilet.
Yeah.
But it was okay. In fact,
Oh, you lived in there for a while.
Oh, fuck! I lived there for 4 years.
That thing is fairly new, right?
Yeah.
How many years has it been around? Doesn't feel like.
It's been around. Shit. I don't know when they built it, but it's fairly. They built in pieces. They built two, and then they built. They built the three, and then they added the fourth one at the back.
Okay.
And I was in the fourth one first. I was there for 2 years. Then I moved over to the other one because I got on the fifth floor, and behind, which is over here by the, where the market is.
Yeah.
Where that building, that was all trees.
Yeah.
I used to feed squirrels and birds on my balcony.
Yeah.
There was nothing there. And we're a block from the sea. So it was really unusual. And that land was owned by somebody else. And he got a bright idea that he was going to use it for parking for the market.
Ah.
He bulldozed all the trees down, and there hasn't been a car parked in there since, and that was 6 years ago.
Ah. Yeah.
No, I moved out then. I said, I'm not going to live here. And that's when I started looking around. But
What's the name of the nice building that's pretty close to Villa Mart on the backside there?
Pride.
Is that what it's called?
Pride, yeah.
Yeah.
That's right at the back.
Yeah.
And then there's another one further along.
What's the one that I saw on YouTube where the parking garage got flooded?
Oh, I think that's Grand Avenue.
Grand Avenue, yeah.
Yeah.
They had all those guards downstairs.
Yeah.
And they were completely like underwater.
Yeah, the building.
I'm surprised the building didn't get damaged with all that water coming down below.
Probably did. Yes. But they got it out very fast. I know a guy that was in there and had a place rented. And he got it right after the flooding because his motorbike got flooded.
Yeah.
I think the insurance from the condo, I think he said he got some money back.
Oh, that's good because once you flood your engine or motor,
you're fucked.
yeah, it doesn't really ever run the same. I don't care how much you take it apart and let it dry out and all that stuff, it never runs the same.
No, and so that area, that whole complex, Grand Avenue, the same guy that built Waterfront, Jew, and he went bust.
Yeah. Well, all these guys go bust.
He was working on the scam.
Yeah. Well, they all are.
And he managed to sell that, or have somebody else take over Grand Avenue. But because this waterfront is illegal, it's too close to the water and it's too high.
Yeah.
He got a permit for 50 floors.
Yeah.
Which is fucking insane in this city. There's no way anybody can go down 50 floors when there's a fire.
Yeah.
You can't walk down.
Yeah.
When I was working in Dubai,
Yeah.
I was working in the Exxon building. Exxon had 3 floors.
Yeah.
43, 44, and 45. And they actually had a fire drill one time. And they fucking near killed people walking down those stairs.
Yeah.
They stopped it. They called it off.
Yeah.
Because people were starting to collapse.
Yeah.
And you can't walk down 45 flights of stairs.
Yeah.
So if you're in any bad shape.
Yeah.
And so they actually had to put in, when you went into their office on each floor, as you came in past the security, there was a whole wall of a cupboard there with no locks on it, but cupboards. And in those cupboards were cases of gas masks, smoke helmets. Because if you were going to have to walk down the floors, and the instructions were, it's so far and so long down, don't put it on, because they only last for few minutes. It
Yeah.
lasts like 10 minutes or something. Don't put it on until you are in the smoke. Otherwise, it'll be bad when you get.
Yeah.
And everybody. We can't. If we.
Oh, he needs to get through.
I'm sorry.
You know you remember the group, Nordic Group? They went under.
Who?
Nordic Group. They built a bunch of units around town here, and they went.
Yeah.
They
Well,
went.
that was a racket.
Yeah, I know.
That was a scam.
But they.
The deal was that you were going to buy it.
Yeah.
And they were going to rent it back from you.
Yeah.
And then you were going to get this rent back.
Yeah.
But you didn't.
Yeah.
All they were doing was jacking the rent price up and taking a piece of that and giving it to the guy that bought the condo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of them go wrong. I would. And the problem that Danny, you said.
Yeah, Denny.
Danny, he's going to find it's easy to buy. You can buy all you want.
Yeah.
You can't sell.
I know.
He wants 11.5. He'll get if he gets back what he paid, he'll be good.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
So he
Because they just keep on building units around
yeah.
here.
But if he what he should know is if he gets back what he paid,
Yeah.
he got free rent.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, believe me, everybody's talked to him about everything at some time or another. But until you get,
What he's doing with that, if he's putting wood floors.
he's not putting in real wood floor. He's putting in tiled wood floors, tiles that look like real wood.
There's a reason why the tiles are white.
Yeah.
They don't bleach.
Yeah. Yeah.
And those, I wonder if they're porcelain because those porcelain tiles.
I don't think he's buying anything expensive because he doesn't like to spend money on stuff. So,
Crazy.
yeah.
Those porcelain tiles, I have never seen any other condo. And I've looked at a lot of them when
Yeah.
I was scouting around for them. And part of the reason why I didn't buy or didn't move in Center was when I first went there, they were just starting to get control of the maintenance.
Yeah.
It was fucking bad.
Yeah, I know that. Steve's told me the whole story because he's been there so long. Steve, he told me all the stories about what happened
Yeah,
over the years.
yeah. Well, Dave has been there longer.
Yeah.
Dave's been there for a while.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Well, I better let you go. Get shopping.
all right.
All right.
Take care.
Yes.
Skirt State Village.
Yes. I'll go check it out. Tomahawk steak. Okay. Do I need any chicken wings? Not really. I got lots of pizza I gotta eat. Oh, look at all this discounted stuff. Jesus, they got tempura flour for 29 baht. Has this expired or something? Jesus. Why is this thing so damn cheap? I mean, yeah, it's only 50% off, but still, damn. I always thought about buying my own pizza dough, but I'm just always so damn lazy. Damn. Black olives for 47 baht? These cans dented or something? What's the expiration date on these? 2020, slightly dented, I think that's what these are. No, this one's not even dented and it's 47 baht. Yeah, sure, why not? I'll buy a can. How about this apple pie filling? It was horrible. Wherever it is. always curious about buying these pickles here. I mean, there's dill and garlic in there. They only want like 60 baht, a couple, less than $2. Seems pretty cheap. Oh, I need walnuts. That's gonna be expensive. These noodles always surprise me. So, where are they? Oh, gyoza wraps. Only 19 baht. Pretty damn cheap. So I don't see the noodles that I eat for my soup. But they end up costing like a couple bucks, which is interesting because my soup costs like less than a couple bucks. And I get all the pork and all the other stuff with it. And I was just thinking, man, how come noodles at the store are so expensive? But then you can go to buy soup out on the street and you get all the noodles and pork and the broth and, you know, all the other crap that they added in there, and then it ends up not being that expensive. So you're like, okay, how is that even possible? Damn, they're out of nuts here. Yeah, I can't get over how expensive walnuts are. I might have to go to the top supermarket. I mean, that's $3, $6, $9, $10 for walnuts. Or are those walnuts or are they hazelnuts? Yeah, those are. No, those are pecans. Sorry about that. I don't even. They're out of walnuts. Actually, walnuts aren't a bad price, but they're out of stock right now. And they're $1.90 here. Okay, let's get out of here. What'd I come here for anyways? Oh, I came to look at the meat. Oh, should I buy some cold cuts? Better not, because I got a bunch of meat in the refrigerator. Gorgonzola! Ooh, real Parmesan. Now, when this is all sealed up, is there expiration date on this? Yeah, 2024. Yeah, let's buy some cheese. Okay. Should I buy some salami? Nah, better not. Ah, mozzarella cheese. This is where they have their mozzarella cheese. Damn it, I never knew that. Better not look through the baked goods. End up buying one. Camembert. Gouda. Okay, let's get out of here. What's the expiration date on this thing? Should I buy this? I'm afraid that I'm going to buy it and I'm going to cut it open and it's not going to be exactly what I want. Let's get out of here. I've been here way too long. Oh, I wanted some pizza sauce. They have specifically pizza sauce. This thing is. Sure it's not out of date. November 24, we're good. Oh yeah, I need the pizza sauce. Pizza sauce. I already have ground pepper. Oh, I better buy more salt too. It's 18 baht, it's almost like free. Come on, rosemary is so expensive around here. Okay, let's get out of here. I've been in here way too long. Damn it, I wish they had some pizza sauce already pre-made. My hands are full anyways, I can't get anything else. Ooh, corn. 27 baht. Jesus, that's less than $1. I mean, I usually buy frozen corn, but man, 27 baht, that's pretty damn cheap. Green beans, $3 a can. Whew. Okay, let's get out of here. Can I get a bag today? Yeah, perfect. Thank you. Oh, I've always wanted a tiny little shopping cart. Okay, I better get out of here. Thank you, Cup. Oh, you only have 200 baht, huh?
2 ticket 200 baht.
Ah. Oh, I need 100 baht. Okay, I need 100 baht. Okay. I'll take this one. Take this one. This. No more 18 left, huh? 18 finished, huh? And then 3 dash 4
แค่รายวันครับ
7. No, I just buy 2. That's okay. And then so we got $1. So 400 baht so far, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Oops. Did I tear something? 400, 500. Oops. So we got what? 700 baht so far?
7.
Okay, take this one. 800. Okay. Okay, take this one. Oops. 900 baht so far?
1 ticket นะครับ
Okay, take this one. So I owe you 1,000.
ครับ
Okay.